Trey, did you read the previews? If you read the previews, get your list ready. All
Yo,
right.
get your sticks, grab your meth.
Hell yeah. All right, brother, cheers to you.
You too, man.
Cheers to Trey and Mac. And cheers to everyone else that'll be watching later. They did not join us for the live show. I mean, come on, man. All right. Let's see what you got on your list. Let's see what you got on your list right here. You had a strong list, by the way. I woke up this morning.
Me?
Yeah, I loved the text. Biggity bam. Loved it.
Okay. I felt bad because I was like, man, is he awake? I know.
That was these ones.
Don't you dare text me this early.
And you always send yours like in a very interesting order. So we're going to be jumping around. All right. So your first pick. All right. I want you to give me a statement or two about what you picked. This one was super easy. I mean, I was like, okay.
You knew exactly where I was going.
The Crow.
Yes, of course, dude. I'm a goth boy. I'm a sad little man, and I love the fucking Crow, dude.
Do you have any like Crow merch? Like existing?
Sir. I already have some Crow action figures / statues. I don't need any more. I was watching it a few days ago, and I'm sitting here singing Nine Inch Nails cover of Joy Division's Dead Souls at the top of my lungs. They keep calling me. And Sarah's just like, you stop it with this sad boy bullshit. Stop it.
Can I say, I think you picked this one right here, the 112 figure?
You think incorrectly. I picked both of them. I picked both of them, sir.
That was good. You're right. Why not go for both?
You've lost your mind.
Dude, that's funny.
Funny story for everybody that's on the chat.
Come on,
here.
give me a social media clip. Come on,
we go.
Let me chop this up.
My parents 1,000% would never have let me watch The Crow either in their house, in the theater, or anywhere in these good United States. So I found some evil friends that I could go to their house, and then I'd be like, can we watch The Crow? And they're like, dude, every time you come over, all you want to do is watch The Crow. And I'm like, yes, because I'm using you. I'm using you. And I would watch this like it was going out of style. Like, seriously, like it got me. The idea of this guy is a rock star. I'm not really a rock star. Like, he's basically underground, new wave, new romantic goth band leader who gets murked. And somebody made a joke on the internet, and they said, The Crow is just basically RoboCop for goth kids. And I was like, how dare you? I feel seen right now. But yeah, dude, and honestly, it's the one movie that a lot of people forget is based off a comic book. And when everybody gives the whole controversy, you know, like, oh, what's the best movie to have ever been adapted, or best comic that's ever been adapted into a movie? People are like Ninja Turtles, which is probably number one, or, you know, Endgame or whatever, or, you know, like people throw a bunch of things and they never really say The Crow because they forget, like, it's very dated. It's super 90s. I would say it's very 90s with a little throwback 80s goth. But it's fucking fantastic. And do you know the story behind it?
No, dude. I was gonna ask you, like, how would you sell or describe The Crow to someone that's going in blind?
Here you go. It's a cathartic experience because J.O. Barr lost his fiance. Man, somebody please correct me if I'm wrong, but I think J.O. Barr lost his fiance in a car accident, and he drew / and wrote The Crow as his way of dealing with it.
Wow. Wasn't it due to a drunk driver? I believe.
I
Something
think
like that?
so.
Okay.
I think so. There's a lot of tragedy attached to it. And
how long did it go for? Was it like a long series?
It's a short series, dude. And then, like, you know, obviously Dark Horse put out a bunch more, and it's very good. And if you enjoy, like, I don't know how to explain it. It's hard because I'm showing my age. If you enjoy sort of like the new romantic style of music, so anything by Joy Division, anything by, you know, Sister Machine Gun, a lot of like goth music, and people think goth, they think, you know, a fat girl at Hot Topic, you know, with pink hair. Negative. Like, we're talking like OG post-punk. The Cure is fairly mainstream, but, you know, a lot of that stuff influenced the comic, and a lot of that stuff influenced J.O. Barr. And it's very, very prevalent, and you feel it. So, like, if you're like into indie music, man, yeah, I highly recommend it. Tis the season, you know. It's Halloween, you know, and all that stuff sort of happens around this time of year.
It definitely has a very dedicated fan base. I will say, everyone I've met that ever really fucks with The Crow, like they swear by it. It's not a like a
Have you seen the movie?
Response. I think my dad used to play. I know my dad fucks with The Crow. Like I think I might have first
good movie.
interacted with it through him. So
yeah,
not in a long time. Though.
The tagline for the film was "Believe in Angels." So like the idea that you would watch this film, dude. Speaking of Evangelion, man, like the idea of taking weird religious imagery and attaching it, sort of like projecting it on strange sort of counterculture imagery, like, you know, the goth movement from the 80s, you know, or in Evangelion, an anime or a manga, you know, like it's always interesting how that sort of weird esoteric stuff finds its way in sort of the modern era. And I feel like The Crow is one of those sort of standouts. So it's an image that stands out, like the idea that this guy could come back from the dead and take a lady who's addicted to heroin or morphine, grab her arm, and instantly have all of that shit come out. And then she's instantly sober. And he reminds her that she's a mother. And he says, "Mother is the name of God on the lips and hearts of children everywhere. Morphine is bad for you."
Damn.
And then she changes her life. Like, dude, that's why people fuck with The Crow. So
that's hard.
I'm just saying, you know, that you know me, man. And everyone that listens knows I'm really into weird esoteric things. So it's no surprise that this made the list.
No, that's legit.
Sorry if I spoke too much.
No, that was legit. Really quick, let's take a look at the chat.
Yeah, let's take a look at the chat. Okay.
Folks.
All right, who do we got?
All right, Mac, he's drinking Dr. Pepper. Okay, like a loser, a little bit of a loser. C has the wig and the makeup and the glove box.
Dude, don't tempt me with a good time.
All right. Max said, my local comic shop had the #1 sign by the creator of The Crow. It sold super quick. Oh, I bet.
Yeah.
I bet. All right. Spider-Man, Peach. Okay. All right. Trey's already sharing Marvel's. Oh, Jay Sinner's in the building. What up, Jason?
Hey.
Yeah. Dude, the one. All right. Jason says something
God said,
good.
"Let there be lights." Cesar turned on the lights. I'm old as shit. Is that what you're saying?
So shout outs to Jason for joining us, or Jay Sinner in the chat. And he is right. These 112 figures are. See, don't go down this road.
Are like morphine.
That's funny. Don't go down this road. Those 112 figures are. I got a Bishop 112 figure.
Oh, I've seen it.
I bought a Bishop figure. You know what I'm saying? But it's super nice. It is super nice.
I mean, but here's the thing. You got 10,000 years on me, so yeah, accurate. But that's the point of the show, right? The point of the show is, guys, for people who are listening, the premise is, if we had an abundance of money and if we had the space for it, what would we choose?
This is the ultimate wish list.
The same goes for everybody out there. Like, seriously, like
you
guys had abundance of money.
You had a little Mario roll with it. You were like,
the same goes.
All right, I want to move on to your next pick. All right, your next pick,
dude. Wait, okay,
page 172. Come on, tell us which one it is.
Yeah, again.
Easy peasy, man. Come on.
I fuck with Ultraman, and you know.
So what is this? It's an official novel of the series.
Yeah. So I have the '60s series. Shocker to everybody. I'm into old shit, and I think that I would like to read it because.
Are you familiar at all with this writer, Pat?
I'm not. I'm really not. No.
How often do you read?
Adaptations,
novel adaptations. It depends. Like, comic book.
Why do you set me up for the old guy shit? So it depends.
Well, you're picking old guy stuff.
It depends.
Easy, it's a layup.
Butter with the singers. It depends on if I know who's writing it, because a guy named Alan Dean Foster, if anybody's out there knows who that is, he has written a lot of stuff. He's kind of made his bread and butter writing adaptations of films. But he also wrote the very first Star Wars Expanded Universe novel, which is Splinter of the Mind's Eye. And it was written before Empire Strikes Back came out. So it's kind of the unofficial sequel to Star Wars.
Oh, wow.
And it's really good. And it's still playing Luke and Leia like they're not brother and sister.
Oh, I remember you telling me. Actually,
yeah, man. Yeah. Shout out to Lars, who let me borrow it. And I still have your copy, dude. I have not gotten rid of it. It's still pristine, sitting on my shelf somewhere. I will get it back to you. I swear to God.
Responsible nerd right there.
I'm just
That's
saying.
A responsible friend right there.
And well, I bought my own copy after I actually bought 2 copies because it's so good. So if Alan Dean Foster wrote the adaptation, he'll usually interject stuff that's either in the original script or he has information privy to the filmmakers that doesn't make it into the movie. But if you're reading the novel, it's like, it kind of fills in some gaps, which is kind of neat, man. So
yeah, it's like a director's cut before director's cut.
Right. So like I'll read the for instance.
Oh, more of a detour than a sequel. That's
there you go. Okay. So for instance, the novelization of Alien 3 is written by William Gibson, who is the father of, or at least one of the fathers of cyberpunk, that genre. He wrote Neuromancer, he wrote Johnny Mnemonic, and he also wrote the novelization of Alien 3. So, you know, I feel like that guy is going to come through in his writing, you know, a lot of that stuff. Anyway, you guys ask. That's the old guy answer.
There we go, man. Look, a little history lesson. That's what I like about these episodes. All right, let's go to your third pick right here on page 56.
Oh, you know why.
Simple and easy, man. Come on. And the black and white edition.
Dude, Dan Mora illustrated it, dude.
Insane. And I have this first issue sitting over there.
You do?
I do. I was going to actually just wait.
Can I rub you?
You may have it if you would like. Yeah, you may have it.
That's a good friend, ladies and gentlemen. Also, we're recording, so.
You got to hold me to it. But a black and white edition of any Dan Mora stuff would be awesome.
I mean, it just looks like a fun time, man. You know what I mean?
You know what? Yes. When I see Dan Mora, especially like his stuff on World's Finest, there's like a sense of fun to it, but yet the art is so just
it's
solid.
Clean, man. It's clean.
Clean and solid, yeah.
So the idea being you have the Power Rangers, right, who have a strong... They've got a strong following here in America, but let's not forget their roots lie in Super Sentai, you know, Japan. Same with the Turtles, right? Like, yes, strong... originally started out as a parody of Daredevil comics and a love for Frank Miller. But all that stuff is rooted right back in the love of Japanese culture. So it's like, yeah, your peanut butter got my chocolate. Your chocolate got my peanut butter. Of course I'd want to pick this, dude. So yeah, I don't know. What do you think, man? Like, I know you said you said you have this. Have you read it?
I have not, man. This is one of those purchases.
First off, I applaud you for Boom Studios purchase or a Boom Studios in your house at least.
I just need the beanie. And I'm set.
Dude,
remember
that
the beanie?
So clean.
I'm this close to texting Greg. Like, let me just get a beanie. That's all I want. Fuck a sponsorship.
Yeah.
Give me a $15 beanie.
Just a beanie.
Yeah. This was one of those purchases at the shop where like you get the books that you're supposed to get, but then you go down the snack aisle. Yeah. That's how I treat it. When I go to the comic shop, my pull list is the grocery list.
Sure. It's the mandatory stuff.
Yeah. It's your toilet paper, bread, eggs,
your fruit.
But I'm gonna go down the snack aisle and I might pick up a Cheez-Its. I might pick up a pack of Oreos.
Yeah.
And this was one of them. This was like a snack aisle comic shop purchase. I seen it. I was like, it was damn Mora.
Yeah.
It's the TMNT and Power Rangers, which growing up when I did this shit is the truth.
When you look at that cover, all you see is.
Man. I also hear the flute too. The Green Ranger.
Yeah, come on. I know you got a soft spot.
All right, that's good.
Let's go to the chat. Let's go back to the chat.
All right, you want to go to the chat?
I feel like a lot of people have been.
Oh, we got 8. Let's see if we got any new friends joining. All right. Let me scroll up. All right, let me go. All right, what do we got here? Mac, he's a 27-year-old smartass. All right, that's nothing new there. Feel free to skip this idea. Trey writes, feel free to skip this idea, but with Botter going to New York Comic Con, is there anything out of the exclusives that C's wanting? I don't even think C knows what are the New York Comic Con exclusives.
I don't even know if I remember what I had for breakfast this morning. Somebody put me in a home.
All right, Max said, Ryan Parrott, who's the writer for this TMNT Power Rangers, is a great writer too. Doesn't he write some of the different Radiant Black books? I'm not sure about that. All right, Jason said, or Jay Center.
What?
New York TF 2023 NECA just dropped the Jack the King Kirby figure released through the TMT.
Shut up.
All right, we got to take a little detour.
Okay. Seriously?
No, let's take a little detour. Hold on. Let me.
If there's a Jack Kirby figure.
Let's take a look.
Oh, dude, I was talking about this with somebody the other day. I was like, yo, they made a Stan Lee action figure. They better fucking come correct and make a Jack Kirby figure.
All right, what is this?
Some way.
Okay, let's see what we got here. Straight from the NECA showroom at this year's New York Toy. Oh, that's right. The New York Toy Fair is currently going on. Are tons of images of new products.
I said skip ahead a few pages.
Okay, skip ahead. Hold on, let me. Oh, okay. I see it. I see it. I see what I mean. Right there.
Skip ahead a few pages.
Okay.
Okay, Baxter Stockman.
Damn, these figures look so good.
Yeah, they're pretty sweet.
I am a
look how like shining image, like distracted by shiny objects.
Look, the previews is the main grocery list. This is the snack aisle.
That's kind of why we're here, right, guys?
Dude, I am a mark for toys that look like they're ripped from a comic book. Like
right.
The heavy line shading.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm there with you, dude.
I'm going to scroll through a little more.
There he goes. Oh,
dude,
my
look at
God,
little Jack
dude.
Kirby.
Yo, I don't like how skinny his legs are, dude. They made my boy look like thin. They made him look like Peter Parker in the 60s.
Actually, he looks exactly like Peter. If you would have told me this is a Peter Parker,
I'm going to tell you right now, Jack Kirby was a thick boy.
Didn't he also have a mustache?
No.
He had a cigar is what I'm thinking.
He had...
Those are two
Same thing, guys. Same thing.
Also, I don't feel like Jack Kirby would rock his loafers with no socks.
Nah, dog.
Nah, he's from the 70s. I don't know. I got to see the rest of the stuff in
I'm
there.
buying it for sure. I'm definitely buying it.
We might as well see what else is on this list.
Oh, Krampus? Look at that, man.
Oh, damn, that is Nightmare Fuel. Okay. What does Trey say? If C is a King Kirby fan, show him Kyle Willis cover he did. Just DM'd your Insta. Okay, hold up. Let me see something. I'll go to that here in a sec.
Oh, man.
All right, a lot of cool TMNT stuff.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, fair enough. All right, let's go back to your list right here.
Yeah.
Take a little detour. All right. So that's page 40. Let's go to page. All right. So your next one is on page 40, which, by the way, I think I mentioned this one in last week's episode.
Dude.
But Tom King, Peter Gross, Animal Pound. It's supposed to be like a reimagining of my God,
Animal Farm.
Animal Farm. Thank you so much. Yeah. So retelling, and they actually show a little bit of the different covers.
Oh my God.
Unfortunately, no interior work. But
have you read Animal Farm?
Maybe in high school, but not like recently. What about you?
Yeah, yes.
You've read it recently?
No, not recently. Again, one of probably
this
the
cover
same
right here
boat.
is insanely cool. Vilsinkevich is like, I can draw a cat looking menacing on the cover. Yeah, that's me. And I mean, look at that. Oh my God.
The way he renders lighting
Dude.
in his stuff is so cinematic, man.
Yeah. Oh, great cover right there. That
Beautiful.
might be worth for the cover alone. Our interior art doesn't look bad.
And it's
either.
Tom King, our boy Tom King. He always delivers, man.
And I think I mentioned this last month when we did our last previous show. Peter Gross did the interiors for a oh my God, Botter, what's going on? What was the name of that book?
Drunk.
Peter Gross. What was it? It was what's the name of the book? Wow, I completely forgot. All right, I completely brain farted on that one. But anyways, no, this Animal Farm book looks really good. Actually, I could just scroll up and see what he's done. He's done Peter Gross, American Jesus and the Book of Magic. That's not what I thought it was. That's not what I thought it was at all. Anyways, I'm going to move on to Save Myself.
Okay.
That was a good pick, though.
Save Myself.
All right, on page 218.
Yeah, you know what's happening.
Easy. That's low-hanging fruit for you.
I mean, that's the king of finding esoteric shit. And, that's my boy.
Yo, I mean, you get a little six-pack window, too?
Yeah.
15? All right.
15 inches tall, man. That's almost as big as my nerdy-ass Evangelion and Gundam figures. Dude, I've gone full-on brown guy nerd, dude. Like, I'm buying Gundam.
Oh, you are?
Oh, dude.
Really?
Dude,
wait, what's the last Gundam you bought?
Okay, the last Gundam
hit it.
figure I bought was the Witch of Mercury Gundam.
Oh, that sounds like a U Gundam right there.
Dude,
sounds like I don't want.
Look at what she looks like.
All right, Witch of Mercury. Oh, from this Gundam series.
Yeah, I just like the way she looks. It's like very, very not angular. There's a lot of rounded, metallic, very sleek.
Look at you. All right, where did you come across this?
Well, I was just looking for reference
Did Corey
because
get
I'm
to you?
trying to.
Did Corey Jordan get to you?
No, I'm trying to find reference for a character I'm trying to draw for a comic book series, and I'm just trying to flood my brain with a lot of mecha because I'm not good at drawing mecha, and I need to immediately go through a crash course. And I thought, well, the OG Gundam series is cool, but it's just too angular for me. I need something more sleek, something more 70s, if you will, something more Gotcha Man, something more Battle of the Planets. And this manga. Yeah, Lefrith. Absolutely.
This is the one you got?
Yeah, I bought Lefrith, and I bought the actual Tamashii Nations Bandai figure.
That's the one where they're built, right? They're already built.
They're already
and they're
built.
more like an action figure. I love those. Yeah.
Yep, I got that.
Damn. Okay.
Yeah.
This look right here reminds me of. You ever played Zone of the Enders?
No, but I'm familiar with it.
Yeah, I want to say this was also done by Hideo Kojima, but this was our jam, dude.
Yeah,
love
I
this.
totally dig. Ooh,
Holy
PS4?
shit! There's a PS4 version.
Yo, I just lost some money.
Damn, you're bringing me. This is kind of bringing me back. Zone of the Enders was like the truth, and it was like a mech game, like done right, like how you want it. You'd be fighting in the air. You had laser beams.
Have you played Titanfall 2?
Mm-mm.
Oh, dude.
Hold up.
Dude, Titanfall 2 is like if you could be in a mech. Like, that's exactly how it feels.
I think I remember Oh, this is legit.
Dude.
This looks like a tabletop RPG game.
So, Apex Legends happens in the same universe. Yeah.
No, that looks legit. Okay.
Anyway.
Let's go back to the chat real quick.
Sorry.
All right, let's see what's popping in the chat. All right, looks like Gundam got with RC. I double that take. Titanfall is the shit, says Trey.
Yeah, it's good.
I heard new Armored Core is good too. I think I played Armored Core for the
Shout out
PSP.
to all the nerds who wish they were inside of a ginormous robotic body on this chat right now. Cheers, boys.
Yeah, I got in cheers to that. Hell yeah. Yeah, that is a bucket list right there, riding a mech. I don't even care if it's like a janky mech. You know?
It's
like,
kind of better if it's janky, right? Like it's like yeah, like fucking Exo Squad, baby.
If a redneck found a way to make a John Deere tractor have legs, that'd be enough for me. I'd like and cut grass.
What more could you ask for, man?
Come on.
You know how sweet that would be if you were cutting grass like that?
As a mech? What,
like,
man? I'd be cutting my neighbor's grass for free. All right, let's see what else you got. All right. Okay, so that was the end of your previews list, and then you get into Marvel DC. So I'm going to go ahead and share my my previews list.
Let's see what you got.
Right. So for this, this episode might as well just be called "Did You See This?" Like that is the name of the game. Did you see this?
Did you see this one?
Yeah, did you see this one? All right.
Maybe there's some overlap.
First and foremost, speaking of Power Rangers, did you see this?
I did not see
Power
that.
Rangers Archive Book 1 Deluxe Edition.
Fabian Nicenza, Scott LaBelle.
Dude,
there's like everything
the
that
90s
made me a man.
Marvel. Yeah, right. Like I was
Ron Lim?
all right, full disclosure, I did not know that Marvel apparently had the licensing deal, and they put out a Power Rangers comic back in the day.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I feel like
Marvel and Hamilton Comics.
Chaim Saban was just kind of like, "Yo, I need as much money as I can get from this shit."
But I will say this cover looks
Gray Moro.
rad.
Damn,
Look
dude,
at this.
it looks great.
Yeah, the art is very 90s. Looks
so
rad.
throwback. I love it.
Yeah, so I'm sorry. Ron Lim cover? Oh, that's what it is. It's a fucking Ron Lim cover. And it's like, yo, pretty good deal. Let's be real. $75 for 560 pages is a solid deal.
And a power deep inside that you never felt before. Dude, do you know the actual like OG story of the Power Rangers? It's kind of weird.
No, I hit it. Maybe I haven't heard.
So those maybe, and again, you guys know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I feel like if Corey ever saw this, he'd be like, "I'm watching.
He's like,
you."
wrong.
I feel like the OG Power Rangers were people that were evolved from dinosaurs, which is why they have the dinosaur motif.
Huh.
They're common ancestors with actual dinosaurs. And that's kind of like, it was like Flash Gordon, that sort of thing.
All right. Let me see. Were Power Rangers always dinosaurs? The dinosaurs are the first Zords of the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. 2 of them were based on dinosaurs. All right, nothing to back that up. Maybe in this like dino.
It's like the OG Power Ranger story.
All right. We'll do one more search. OG.
Gosh,
Power
we are going down such a brown guy fucking nerd route.
All right, hold on. Based on
Gundam figures.
Yo, we're basically like living my childhood as an adult.
We're gonna be wearing the old school button down Dragon Ball Z silk shirts.
You know what? I'm gonna leave this up for like Corey. I'm gonna let Corey listen to this later and correct me if I'm wrong. Corey's gonna hear this and like, I don't even like Power Rangers, you assholes. All right, let me move on to my next one. All right,
what do you got?
Next one,
Duke
number 1.
Hold on, Duke as in like G.I. Joe Duke?
Dude, this is all part of the new Energon universe that Robert Kirkman and Skybound have launched. So we've got Void Rivals that kicked it off, the new Transformer series that Daniel Warren Johnson is doing.
Yeah.
And now they're launching Duke.
Oh, man.
And if you look closely on this cover,
G.I. Joe.
sorry, that's like maybe way too close, but Starscream. Dude, that is sick.
I only live to serve you, Megatron.
Starscream's bitch ass.
Yo, that dude was mad shiesty.
You Starscream.
I think I figured out who my favorite Transformer is.
It's. I bet. Let me see if I can guess. Is it a Decepticon?
Yes.
Is it Shockwave?
No.
Is it Soundwave?
It's Soundwave.
Okay.
The fact that he's got a little tape deck in his chest.
And he's got a vocoder
and a little
voice.
Dog. And a little dog.
Ravage. You're talking about
it's
Ravage.
Pretty badass.
Yeah.
So Duke #1, I think it comes out. I think it's supposed to come out sometime, I believe, in December.
Cool. Duke's awesome, dude. I love the fucking G.I. Joes.
I'm
man.
all for
Yo,
this.
Joe.
I'm all for this Energon universe thing they got going on. So I'm collecting all of this.
I'm here for it.
Highly recommend it. Let me see what's popping in the chat really quick. Okay, Trey writes, quick, greatest mech, I'm going Voltron. C&B both rocking for the Rangers. I respect it. I'm going to need a TikTok of you two singing the theme song. We can make that happen.
We can make it happen
I feel
for
like
sure.
this episode is just Botter and Steve having a sleepover, laying on their tummies.
First off,
that's just that's a
wouldn't
regular
be the first
day.
time.
Yeah.
Would not be the first time.
Not at all. This is what this episode is. It's hanging out with our friends like you in the chat and just looking at cool shit. All right?
Yeah, you guys are invited to the sleepover.
Something easy.
Lay on your tummies.
Yeah, turn
We're
around.
all gonna. What?
Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, like turn around, like
No, sure.
tummies.
Yeah, it didn't
All right,
sound
anyways,
rapey at all.
Jason, that did sound rapey. Jason wrote, "Hey, C, set this to the side and listen to it after the show." I don't know if it'll play. I'm gonna click
Let's
it
see.
anyways.
Yeah, what do we got
It won't
here?
pop up on the screen.
Oh, it's probably a cover.
What is this? Punk Rock Factory, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers.
yeah.
All right, I'll save that for later. 'Cause
Yeah,
it's not
yeah.
going to play through here.
All right.
All right. Mac, yes, Energon Universe is going to be great. It's going to be awesome. It is going to be great. All right, let me go.
Yeah,
to
what do you
my
got?
next
What do you
one.
got? What do you got? I'm excited
All
about
right.
all your picks.
Have you seen this?
What is
Astro City Opus Edition.
I did not, and it's a hardback.
Yeah, I know how much you love
Oh, I'm
hardbacks.
so bougie.
All right. Look at all this shit it collects. It says at long last, the book Astro City fans have been clamoring for a massive oversized hardcover Omni collecting the first 9 years. Not even like 9. They're like 9 years.
Yeah, so like barely a fart in. It's been going on for like 30 years. It's at a steal at $150. It's not a slight. I'm telling you right now.
It is almost 12. No, it's not almost 12. It's about over 1,100 pages.
I am buying this.
That is insane.
I am buying this. Also,
Why not just break it up to like 2 omnibuses?
I have all of these hardback. So it's like, why am I buying it?
Now who's the
because I'm a
elitist?
fan.
Now who's the elitist?
I'm not an elitist. I'm an addict.
Well,
I'm an
all right,
addict.
let
I've
me
got a
read some of these
problem.
off, and you tell me if it's a good collection. Astro City Volume 1 through 6.
Life in the City.
Volume 2 1 through 22.
The Confession or Confessions.
Oh man, it's got it. All right. You got the half issues from
Get the ash cans in there. Yeah.
Astro City Third Special #1. Astro
Yeah.
City Local
Local
Heroes 1
Heroes
through
is
5.
a great one.
Astro City Special #1, a
Yeah.
visitor's guide, and
Yeah,
portions of 9/11, the world's finest comic book.
They probably have family values in there too. I'm here for it.
Astro City is the truth. And you know what? I need to go back and just continue reading them.
You do.
This was my pandemic read. And
That's cool.
I fell in love with this series.
I mean,
It's
especially for
seriously
that
some of the
time
best
period
superhero.
when everything is like hard and you're missing your family and all that stuff.
I needed
Astro
hope.
City is like
I needed hope.
like everybody's like, I want to deconstruct superheroes. I love Watchmen and the Boys. Deconstruction is cool. Well, how about a little reconstruction? Anybody can deconstruct. Can you reconstruct? Kurt Busiek answers that question with Brent Anderson and our boy Alex Ross.
On the covers.
Jump on Astro City if you haven't.
When
read it.
Alex Ross does only covers, he's basically like he's like Salt Bay. He just comes in and just
He's like-
it's wow.
But it's a
little
but-
finishing salt.
But it's a passion thing for him because he is a guy that is like unabashedly all about the cheesiest stuff because he grew up with it. And it probably wasn't a hard sell for Brent Anderson and Kurt Busiek to come up to him and be like, hey, we want to do a sort of almost anthology book about superheroes, but it's not really about superheroes. It's about humanity. And you'll look at the characters, and it is a Reconstructionist comic book where, like, you know, you would look at Watchmen and you would see somebody like Rorschach and be like, ah, okay, he's supposed to be Steve Ditko's The Question and every other antihero. Ah, Ozymandias is supposed to be sort of like Captain Atom, I'm sorry, Dr. Manhattan's supposed to be like Captain Atom, blah, 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 blah. Astro City does the same thing with the same tropes, except he doesn't portray all these people as dickbags. He more or less portrays them as real-ass humans in a metropolitan city. And it's like almost like you forget that, oh, yeah, you can tell an abundance of stories that don't always have to be like, oh, shit, there's a joke on The Simpsons where Alan Moore was busting on himself, where he's just like, I think, God, and I'm going to mess this up, but essentially he says something like, Bart comes up to me, he's like, hey, will you sign my copy of Watchmen Babies, or will you, you know, it's like, oh, you don't, Radioactive Man. It's like, oh, you like that I took your precious character's powers away from him, made him a drug addict, and blah, 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 blah. You know, like, Alan Moore at least has a sense of humor and deconstructed his, you know, made a joke about deconstruction on The Simpsons. So I feel like this is is it going to play the audio?
Let's see.
No.
Ah, no.
But essentially, yeah, like the joke is like, even he knows that deconstruction has been sort of like everyone's been doing it. Garth Ennis does it. Mark Miller has done it enough. Please, Mark, stop. Yeah, all the boys across the pond.
Yeah.
Anyway,
really quick, what is the name of this series again? This one was it Family Matters?
Family Values.
Family Values. This was probably one of my favorite.
That's the one you read. Dude, Jack in the Box is like probably my favorite character in Astro City.
Yeah, highly recommend it if you haven't read it. And happy to see that they're going to do a previews. Omnibus. I already went to my next page, but have you seen
I didn't see this?
Where the Body Was, another Ed Brubaker joint with Sean Phillips. Come on, man.
Instant classic already.
Yeah,
it hasn't come out, it's instant classic.
And I do appreciate that they're doing just, you know, full bodies of work, like these hardcovers and these graphic novels, and they're consistent. Like they, for the most part, have been putting them out every year. I was a little worried at first, like, that's going to give them a lot of leeway to only put something out every 3 years or something. But they've been consistent, and this one right here, I'll just kind of quickly gloss over the solicitation.
Hit it.
A boarding house full of druggies.
It said druggies. It actually says druggies.
I'm like, yo, sold a neglected housewife, a young girl who thinks she's a superhero, a cop who wants to be left alone, and a private detective looking for a runaway girl. These stories collide in one fateful summer in Where the Body Was, a tale of love and murder in the suburbs. Yo, I live in the suburbs. My suburbs too quiet. I think I could use a little, love and murder. Yeah. Yeah, told from a different point of view. All the neighbors on the block have an opinion about the murder and how it happened and which of them is telling the truth.
Yeah.
And you know what? For the past couple months, tour de force has been like my favorite phrase. Anything with tour de force.
You've been wearing it out?
Yeah, Where the Body Was as a tour de force.
It's a tour de force.
I'm like, oh, well, really?
So it's kind of like a little,
Are they stopping here in Jacksonville this tour?
Jesus Christ. So a whodunit is no stranger to Ed Brubaker and Sean Phillips, but the idea is the setting is different, and I'm here for it.
And this cover is also really well designed. Love the use of negative space.
Oh my God!
All right, I'm gonna do one more of mine, and then we'll go into the chat real quick.
Okay.
All right. What do you got? Have you seen this? Oh wait. Never mind. All right.
What?
There's a few things
Firepower?
on it. There's a few things. Yeah, true. I did talk about Firepower.
You cheated. You can't do
that.
But
check out this fucking G.I. Joe, a real American hero comic. Because they brought back G.I. Joe. They're going for the legacy numbering.
Sure.
They brought back Larry Hama. I don't know.
Hubert Anderson. Like Brett Anderson? No. No, Brad Anderson. Okay.
Because I think Kubert is only doing the covers.
Of course, you got to bring Larry Hama back.
Yeah, absolutely. And Chris Mooneyham is a really good artist, if I'm not mistaken.
I love Larry Hama. And I read his newest Wolverine run, and I was a little disappointed. That's not his fault. I feel like the editors at Marvel made him do some things or told him to put some things in. And I feel happy that he's back writing G.I. Joe at a house that probably won't make him put in some stuff that I wasn't too happy with.
Fair enough. Have you ever seen Red 5 Ghosts?
Yeah.
Okay,
I had the first trade, actually. Yeah.
Hell yeah. So
It's very throwback.
oh, super! It's just a fucking pulp comic book that they put out.
Yeah.
But he's doing the interiors for the new G.I. Joe series, so I'm not
perfect.
even mad about that.
Perfect. Yeah.
So that was next up on my list.
Yeah, that's great.
And
Wow.
You know what? I'm gonna do one more, and then we'll go to chat.
I like it.
Okay. So this is a callback to.
This isn't on the same page, is it?
No, this is
Okay,
all.
it
This is all
says
one
on-
page.
okay.
Which I think you might be interested in this
Looks
too.
good.
So,
Looks creepy
this-
and weird and religious. I'm into it.
Dude, wait for it. So this is coming out through Massive Publishing, who
I like
is,
Massive.
Massive is under Whatnot, or Whatnot owns Massive, and it's being written by Kevin Rodatelli, who I've had on the show, I think, a year ago to talk about Whatnot Publishing and
Shameless
all
plug.
the comic. Exactly.
Love it.
Super shameless plug. I did not
Love
know
it.
that he was also a writer. I think he might have mentioned that, but to see his name and his comic book being
Butter.
mislisted.
You knew I would be into it just from this statement.
Okay. I was waiting for it.
You knew.
A tale inspired by Mad Max, Hellraiser, and Fallout. When I read that, sorry, and the filmography of David Cronenberg.
That's what got
I almost called you like, hey,
You're like,
did you
yo,
not
did
go
they-
to page 200?
Yo, did they inside your brain? Did they like inside it on this page?
This shit looks trippy, man. Like just that the cover A alone is awesome. This looks like some East of West.
It reminds me of the
steroids.
Clive Barker comic, Last Testament that came out. Newest Testament or the Newest Testament? I can't remember what it was. It's like something Testament.
Let me see.
It's
It's
very
just-
weird and colorful.
Oh, Next Testament. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yo, is that a Mike Del Mundo cover? Kind of looks like it. I don't know. Kind of looks like it. Kind of. Okay. Yeah, I can see the same vibes here. Yeah, very flowy, organic type material.
Very, very psychedelic.
Yeah, and it's mature. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this on my list.
Yeah, dude.
Check out for
Washed in the Blood. Ooh.
Yeah. All right, let me go back to the Shizat. All right, Mac, last row. If you want to get your Omnis cheaper, I found the organic priced books. You can get them brand new for cheaper than retail. Help you save some. Mac, well, what's the link? What is
where
it?
we go?
Yeah, tell me, because I know of cheapgraphicnovels.com and In Stock Trades. Those are usually my go-to, and of course Gotham City Limit because Ben will hook us up big time.
Trey goes,
All right,
better, darker character.
Rorschach
or the Crow. Ooh. They're
That's for you.
dark for different reasons. So like the Crow is the Crow's more reluctant. So I would say he's not really dark. He's more or less the universe balancing out itself. Whereas Rorschach is sort of intentional. Like he's intentionally trying to right wrongs on a very binary level. So probably Rorschach's darker, but not in an on the nose sort of way, if that makes sense.
Okay, so I'm looking at this site. All right, get out of here. I'm looking at this site that Mac shared, organicpricebooks.com. Apparently, he's saying that they've got pretty cheap graphic novels. And yes, you know what? Here's a test, because I was looking at buying this one right here. Have you seen the new?
Man, it's
You
funny.
were
As
right
soon as you
fucking
wrote
there's
that,
the
I was just kind of like,
Let me see.
All right,
'Cause
while you're looking that up, I'll
Hit it.
read this. Okay. Where the Body Was sounds like it would make for a good dark take on Weekend at Bernie's. Now who's old? Absolutely. Yes.
Okay, that's not a bad price for it. That's not a bad price.
That Vargas cover of Gunslinger Spawn is slick. Yeah. Best current Spawn book, in my opinion. Agreed. Which is strange, man, because I was thinking about our boy Todd McFarlane, and I love this man so much. He has such a special place in my heart. But I'm like, should you be writing everything? Everything? Should you be writing everything? Like everything in the world, Todd? In the world?
Your statement, like,
I love this man.
perfectly walks the line of love and also, like,
No, I'm never going to say hate.
Brother.
Because I'm buying everything he's putting out.
Yo,
but it's like,
just be the editor. He was like, you could be the editor.
He's like, I could do that, but yeah, I could also, go fuck yourself. I feel like that was what he would say, and I'd just be
absolutely
like, I'd be like, you're right, I'm about to do it right now.
All right, gotcha.
I'm on it.
Gotcha.
When an
But just
entrepreneur-
consider it. Just consider it, Todd. You don't got to write everything.
When an entrepreneur gives you business advice, you do it.
You're funny as fuck. All right, did you see this on page 448? You brought up the Mandalorian.
Yeah.
Dude, I'm a sucker for Mandalorian figures.
Are you really?
Yeah, it's just something about
So here's
the
why-
Beskar armor.
Well, I already have the Star Wars Black, both figures, pre
I think I've got
full-on
that
Beskar and before he even meets Grogu, his armor. And I even have the Mudhorn armor. Where he's all like fucked up and Grogu's like,
I've got
like
this
that.
one too. Yeah.
So I've got them all essentially.
Oh, I don't know if mine comes with little baby Grogu.
You don't got a Grogu? I got a
Damn.
Grogu with a little fucking bassinet that floats, bro. Come on, man.
I must hate him.
Get
I
on
must
my
hate
level.
The child. No, that's legit. But this one caught my eye because it's a little larger and apparently it limited to only 1,000 pieces.
It caught your eye because it costs more money, and you were like,
and
"I'm
limited.
a status
I'm like,
queen."
yo, an elitist? Come on, one of 1,000? Come on, bitch.
Yeah.
Step into this ring. All right. My other one. Did you see?
Okay.
All right. What page was that?
Look
That was
it up.
440. Okay. Did you see this on page 483? The Immortal Hulk PVC statue.
Wow.
That is insane.
Yo, zoom in on that, man.
Yeah. I'll zoom in. I'm gonna zoom
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
Trust me, I'm gonna
interested in
zoom in.
this.
Oh, let me see if I click it. Sometimes it'll take me to a.
I love
link.
how these PVC.
Ah, you son of a bitch! You got me.
Like,
You got me. Damn.
these PVC statues are freaking hilarious to me, man.
Dude, do you remember when they started introducing this? Is
Like,
how
they're
old
like,
we
yo,
are. They
we
started-
have this leftover shit. We could recycle it to help our fellow man, but we're just gonna make nerds happy. We're just gonna paint it with lead-based toxic paint, and we're just gonna sell it to nerds.
Look, all right. I
And
think
most of it's gonna be the Hulk. The other half will just be scantily clad anime girls.
dude. Someone had an uncle. Someone worked at Diamond Select and had an uncle that worked as a plumber, and they seen all his PVC leftover PVC and had the genius idea.
I'm not gonna lie.
This shit is pretty rad. PVC. Look, it's cheap. It's cheap. Yo, give it to me. I don't need it made out of brittle glass.
God, I can't believe I'm saying this. I think the Marvel Legends sculpt of the Hulk is better than that PVC. Do you have any of the Marvel Legends Hulk, especially where he's got the 70s hair and he's got the...
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. I haven't...
That's a better sculpt, and it
Can
looks
I
closer
say,
to the Immortal Hulk.
I don't have any Hulk figures, and I do feel a little cheap.
I feel like
Wait,
that's a better
one? Is it this one?
Either or, dude. I have the Wolverine one, and I have the one where he's got the shredded clothing, but it's still the 70s. I've got...
Oh, that one's a good one.
Yeah.
Now, I know that motherfucker is heavy.
Dude.
Heavy.
Yes. But he looks,
I'll take it.
Yeah, and no shade, man. That statue's clean, but
okay.
I think because the Immortal Hulk, obviously, guys, if you've read it, then you know
Come
why
on.
I'm into it. There's a special place in my heart.
Look,
you know?
it sounds like I need to go and take Tom McFarlane's advice and go fuck off. All right, go fuck myself.
I'll be with you. I will be right there with you.
All right, did you see this on page 487?
I did see this.
This catches my eye because I don't know exactly what the fuck I'm looking at. Apparently, it's an amalgam of characters. I see Venom. I don't think
I see Anti-Venom, too.
Anti-Venom. I think at some point, like, he also turned black and white. Like, Mr. Negative might have touched him.
Yeah.
But whatever this is, it's kind of cool. So that caught my eye just from a, visual perspective.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to share one more, and then we'll go to chat. Did you see this on page 492? Actually, right here. Damn, Power Rangers kind of been like a theme today.
The car shade? Is that what you
All
want?
right, this car shade is it's like perfectly, cropped. It's like a great situation. Like, it's kind of genius, in my opinion. Now, would I ever practically put this in my car? No, because now you're drawing attention to your car. And I'm someone that just don't like his car getting fucked with. I've already been broken into once or twice. It's not a good feeling.
Once or twice?
It's not a good feeling.
It really isn't a good feeling.
Now I'm like, no, my car is plain vanilla. It's boring.
Look.
But this is kind of cool.
For those who are listening, if you have Photoshop skills, please Photoshop Botter and I as Bulk and Skull. Make him Bulk. I will be offended if I'm Bulk, okay? I'm going to get, not offended, just hurt. Just make, if you can... Somebody who has Photoshop skills, please make Bulk and Skull.
Damn.
Do you not remember them? Now you do?
I do remember them. I forgot the name.
And the little music was like...
I guess I'm laughing more so because I don't think I've ever seen a more perfect representation of us than these two. Are there any action figures of Bulk and Skull?
Yes, there are on Hasbro. Dude, I have the Hasbro Plus app. I know you do too. Stop lying.
Actually, I don't. And now I'm like, what, there's an app for it?
Hasbro Pulse.
No, I don't need that.
And you can pre-order stuff.
I don't need that.
Yes, you do. There goes
Get
Bulk.
the fuck out of here.
Yep, they got so many Power Rangers toys on there, dude. Clearance. Eyebrows.
I am not surprised that a Vulcan skull would be on clearance. This is kind of overboard. I swear they will make anything for nerds.
They've got a badass Green Ranger.
Okay, all right, stop. I'll go check it out. I'll download the app.
It doesn't take much.
Anyways,
does it?
this car shade is legit. Someone else
Yeah,
buy
it's
it.
cool.
All right,
It's
someone
cool.
that lives in a suburb in a gated community, buy that. That's pretty nice.
You know.
All right, let's see what's in the chat.
What
All
do we got
right,
here?
all right. Mac says Todd McFarlane is unhinged. Yeah. It
Look,
probably
we
is.
want him on the show
Yeah.
at one point, so we're
He
not
might
going to
be.
talk too
He
much
might be.
shit.
All right, what else we got? Mac also wrote, also helps to every time you get out of your car, throw a few hoodies around people will think your car's already been broken into.
You know, fair.
Jay Center writes, Super 7 will make action figures out of everyone. Ain't that the damn truth?
I have some Silverhawks figures from Super
shit.
7 and some Thundercats.
Really quick, we were talking about Wu-Tang earlier because we're some old-ass dudes.
Yeah.
Have you seen the ODB Super 7?
No, I didn't know they did
come on.
one.
Hold on, I got to actually type it out. Old dirty. Oh,
dirty.
the best.
Big bad baby Jesus.
And his packaging is the
that's
fucking mouth.
awesome.
Yeah, it's pretty legit. Oh, you know, at the Wu-Tang concert, they
Yes.
had his son. I think they called him Young ODB.
Oh man.
And this dude was, I mean, he was obviously the youngest person up on stage, and he was jumping all around. He really is his dad's son.
That's so cool.
It was insane. Yeah, pretty interesting. All right, so I think that's everything that was on my list for
Okay.
the previews, and
That's
I feel
good,
pretty
man.
strong about it. Does anyone in the chat? Is there any pages? Does anyone have any items they want to highlight from the main
hold on.
previews? Hit it.
Ralph Wiggins and Ghost. Ghost as in
Let's see.
Ghost is in like the band Ghost, because sign me up.
Oh, I think there is a Ghost one. I've seen it at Tiger Records.
Yeah, look at that. Papa, good old Papa Emeritus there.
Wait. Did he say
Cardinal
Ralph Wiggins?
Copia,
Wait, I'm
you
sorry.
know.
Did he say Ralph Wiggins? It has a Super 7?
Yeah.
All right, that one's kind of worth it.
Oh,
Get the fuck out. They got him with the paste, too. I was wondering that. Oh, that's legit.
that's cute.
That's really legit. I love Ralph. I always make fun of Life. Like, there goes your favorite character. And she's like, he's not my favorite character.
Max
She's got a
says-
tendency for, like, morons. Like, she loves lovable morons.
Yeah, she really does.
Yeah. All right. What did Max say?
I mean, you walked into it.
Where's my X figure? Just make an angry leprechaun, and that would be me. Okay. And then Jason writes the Ultimates figure. What page is that on, Jason? Give me a page number.
The Ultimates. Rats.
Yeah, give me a page number, and I'll go to it. Let me see if I can find it with Control F. Nope.
I hear the
Yeah, give me. All
sounds
right.
coming.
While you do that, let's
coming
look
back
at
for
your
you, my
list.
friend.
Let's go back to your list and look at DC first. So you got 3 choices on DC, and I think we shared one actually. So was this yours?
Nope.
Hold up. Oh, son of a bitch! It loaded it weird. Okay.
It's all right.
Wait, yours was on page DC4, which is weird. Okay. All right, so it's on C4.
Though my memories are fading day,
I already know what it is.
come back to me once again.
It's a damn DVD. That's what it is. Because it's on the cover page. Hold up.
Is it?
Yeah. I know this by now. Yep.
Yes, dude.
I seen this and I was like, what would Bruce Timm's artwork look like in 4K Ultra HD? I don't even know if my TV goes that high.
Yeah, dude.
How many?
just-
All right, be right.
just wanna hear
How
that-
many of these do you own? How many copies of Mask of Phantasm do you own? And in what formats?
3.
3.
Yep.
What you got?
One of them is DVD.
Uh-huh.
The other one is Blu-ray.
Mm.
And the other one is bootleg pirated from you.
Wait,
You asked.
did I really bootleg it for you?
Yes, a long time ago before you decided to never bootleg anything ever again. This
Damn.
is like when I first met you.
Okay,
And you
no,
were,
that's probably
you
a
were,
good copy.
you were fresh faced trying to
Hell-
impress me with your Jack Sparrow skills.
Yeah, that might have been. Hell, I might have bootlegged you the 4K Ultra HD, knowing me. I would have got it like this far in advance. You're
I
like,
believe
Bonner,
it.
this is 2007.
you time traveled.
Yeah, this is 2009. You're like, Bonner, this don't come out until
You're freaking
2023.
Kang the Conqueror without the
Bro,
Controversy.
Bro, look.
Dude,
That
did
would
you
be me.
expect that
You know,
answer? Because
that
I
would-
do still have it.
That would be me. That would be me. I would be Kang the Conqueror, but I would just be bootlegging stuff.
That's all you
It's
would.
like, you could use your powers for much more than
sitting
just fucking
there
bootlegging DVD.
Standing at parade rest on the bridge of the Damocles, flying through time.
I've got Training Day in 4K.
Training Day. What an awesome movie to pick.
Oh shit! All right, what else you got? All right, on page 44. Your next pick is on page 44.
Nope, that's not it.
Wow, what is going on with my? All right, it's 2 pages down. Well, that was weird. It loaded it weird.
Yeah, you
Okay,
know
there
where
it
I'm at. You know where that fourth world omnibus.
I had seen this and I thought of you. All right, for starters, does that look like a Jack Kirby cover to you? For me, that looks like the weirdest Jack Kirby.
It does not look like a Jack Kirby
But
cover.
according to this cover by Jack Kirby, I wonder who maybe his inker? That don't look like Jack Kirby. That looks like an imitation of Jack Kirby.
It looks like who did?
This shit looks like something you see in a Mad TV poster or a Mad TV ad or something.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out who did the War World comic where Superman's got the flower on his chest in the Whatever Happened to the Man of Tomorrow.
Oh, Dave Gibbons.
Thank you. It looks like Dave Gibbons, but like smushed. Like a smushed Dave Gibbons. Anyway, it's Jack Kirby, man. And it's fourth
easy
world.
mark.
Come on.
Easy mark.
Yeah, I'm a huge mark.
What do we got? Damn, 1,264 pages.
Come on.
$125. You know, you get that cheaper. And what is it?
And I know it's not all Kirby.
Shit. I thought this was a part of the solicitation. No, this is everything this book has in it. Jack Kirby to me, man.
So Jim Aparo is in there. I didn't get it just for Jack Kirby. I have everything Jack Kirby has done with the fourth world. I just like seeing all these other old heads that like Jack Kirby do their take on it.
Art by Jack Kirby, Keith Giffen,
Yeah,
Don Newton, Dan Adkins, Marshall Rogers.
Look, let me tell you something right now. If you guys haven't bought any of the hardcover Batman artist series where you have Don Newton, Marshall Rogers, Jim Aparo, I've got them all. They're all tasty. They're all delicious. Buy them. Yep, I got that one.
This is Don Newton. Okay.
Yep.
He is not a name that immediately jumps out at me, but
yeah, Don Newton used to draw for Batgirl too.
Oh no, this is solid.
God, this is like so old, guys. I'm so sorry. But like it's clean.
Trey
dude.
Namo's
like,
enjoying it. Trey Namo is having a blast with this old shit.
But anyway,
that's the good stuff.
These are the guys that stand hard for Jack Kirby, and you know I want to see their work, and they're all really good artists.
Okay. Oh, that looks fire. All right, on page 34 is your last pick from the DC one, and that would be...
Come on.
Which one is it? All right,
Shazam.
Honestly, the Shazam one. I thought so.
Yep.
Yo.
Because Shazam's been going real hard with all the fucking esoteric characters. They were like, we're bringing back Canaanite deities. I'm like, ooh, sign me up.
And you can't go, in my opinion, you can't go wrong with Mark Waid writing.
Of course.
Because, I mean, he's doing this
Unless it's Daredevil, excuse me.
He's doing this and World's Finest. And we get interiors by Dan MORA. The covers look fun. I mean, and when we were just talking about Dan MORA, kind of evokes that fun spirit. What's Shazam's
There's no more
the
perfect book. Yeah,
exactly.
Yeah, for him to flex his skills, to show his chops, as it were.
All right, hold up. We got. Let's check the chat. All right, Max says my DC is page 34. This was also one of my picks.
Okay.
All right, let me see. Oh, Mac is trying to test you out. He's saying you didn't have the Batman Mask of Phantasm on VHS?
I did. So, again, Batman Mask of the Phantasm was a movie that my mom and dad would not let me see in the movie theaters. One, because they knew their son liked Batman a little too much. Like, I was sitting here like, I was a beer and a back rub away from going out in the middle of the night and like trying to beat up criminals at the 7-Eleven in my suburbs. So they're like, "No, we can't let this little boy get more Batman-ish." So we got to. And to their credit, because anyway, I didn't have the VHS, but I made up for lost time.
Really quick, Jay Center, you wrote Old Head Johns. Are you saying Johns out of like the Philly slang? Because I would imagine so. If so, cool ass motherfucker right there. All right, hold up. Jay Center just put a link in the chat. Let me see.
Love that era of Batman.
Let me see what he put.
Damn, stole my pick. Yeah, man.
Wow.
Yeah,
that's a spicy meatball.
I'm waiting for. So I have the.
This figure looks like it would not stand on its own very good.
I've got the
not
Batman.
at all.
Well, it's got a little stand that comes with it. There.
Get out of here! All right,
it's a little Mondo figure. I've got the Batman.
Oh, it comes with the swappable Andrea torso.
Andrea, perfect.
Okay, that's pretty hard. That's pretty hard. Oh shit! This thing is big as hell. As big as the fucking model behind them. Okay,
oh my
cool.
God, so good. Dude, I want to watch this movie now. Like, I'm getting hyped.
Don't touch me, old man. I don't know where you've been. Hoo-hoo.
Damn, no, that's hard. Okay, that's a good.
Oh,
figure.
dude, look.
Thanks for sharing that. That's a good one. All right. Let me share you.
So good.
I only had one on my list for DC. And here it is right here. So it's on page 10.
Gasp. Oh, dude.
Kneel before Zod.
Almost picked this, dude. You and I, man.
Joe Casey.
So I saw this and I was just kind of like, if I'm not going to pick this, I feel like Botter will pick this one just because it's like.
So I won't lie. This wasn't.
Because you love dictators.
This wasn't enough for me. Being a fan of dictators is a really weird. It's kind of troubling.
If there's violence and gangsters,
he did it for the better of his people in his country.
Come on.
So really quick, I'm assuming this Joe Casey is the same Joe Casey that we talked about when me and Ed read that terrible X-Men comic, right? I'm assuming, maybe.
It's possible. It's possible.
It might just be, but I will admit this wasn't enough to get me interested until I saw the interiors, and I was like, "Oh, I feel like some Alex Toth vibes right here."
Right. That's not a bad call, and they're definitely trying to use Terrence Stamp as reference. He played General Zod in the '70s Chris Donner, Dick Donner Superman movies.
So I am kind of interested in this. Just from look, if you're going to show the interior art, I think that's the way to go.
Who's doing his. Who's doing the line work on his beard, man? He's got sort of like a Puerto Rican thing going there, man.
He's got a weird apocalypse.
Bro,
meets,
what?
You know what I'm saying?
Like the side,
line?
but with like Darkseid's body?
I'm just going to type
He looks like some of my uncles.
Hold up. Let me see if we can. There he is right there. Look at that.
Yeah, dude.
You know what I'm saying? He's got the weird mouth tube beard line.
I like it. I'm here for it.
Yeah. So that was really the only one for DC on my pick.
Kind of Bruce Timmish a little.
Yes, yeah. What I feel like Alex Toth, Bruce Timm, you know, they're not like, the degree of separation ain't that crazy far apart.
Yeah.
All right, I'm gonna go share.
Yeah.
I'm gonna share my Marvel ones.
Stop this. What is this? What am I looking at?
I'm not gonna lie.
This isn't you, is it?
No, it's not. No, this is just the front cover. But let's be real. Goofy in the back slipping on ice is really it's pretty comical. It's kind of comical.
I fucking hate Disney, dude. I fucking hate, dude. Is there guys? Is there anything more sterilized than the Disney cartoon characters? Who gives a fucking fuck about Mickey Mouse? He's a weak ass character. Donald Duck isn't funny compared to Daffy. Goofy was only cool in a Goofy movie, and they had to make him a single dad to do it. No.
So
and I'm gonna tell you right now, the only time Mickey look. The only time, God damn it, Butter. The only time Mickey was cool was it Brain?
Anastasia. I love the man.
No, dude, is it Brain Drain or like a Brain Swap? It's the banned Mickey cartoon.
Let me see.
You have a pin of it.
Do I?
Yeah, like where Mickey's.
No, I don't. Shut up.
Mickey's brain gets swapped with a.
Like a
pirate. Yeah, that's it right there.
That's him right here.
Yeah.
I don't know if the camera will
just type in Mickey Mouse band cartoon. Yeah, that's it. Well, not the racist ones.
Hold on. I don't know if that'll help. I don't fucking know. It ain't showing up. We ain't gonna find it. All right,
dude. It's called something like Brain.
Gosh.
God, you're so hung up on this.
All right. Anyways, this is my first pick right here.
Yeah. Thank you.
Timeless number 1.
Okay.
It looks. First of all, it's written by Colin Kelly and Jackson Lansing, who wrote
Runaway Brain. Yes.
Oh, is that what someone wrote?
Yes, it's Runaway Brain, and you'll see it. It's good. Kelsey Grammer's in that damn cartoon. It's the only time Mickey's been interesting.
Oh,
since Steamboat Willie.
Oh shit, I forgot about this one.
Yeah, man.
Yeah.
There's like people die in this cartoon. It's fucking awesome. Not that people dying has to make something.
No, you sound like me now.
Yeah, man, you took the words right out of my mouth.
All right, look.
Okay.
So one, this is written by some awesome writers that I am familiar with. They wrote the King the Conqueror comic that was really good. It came out just a couple years ago. I think this was what they were leading up to. Juan Cabal, artist. So apparently this is Power Man, and he's got the powers of actually the solicitation.
Looks like they're doing a little bit of the old Alex Ross. Looks like they're doing some Astro City shit here. Looks like they're doing some Kingdom Come.
I would believe that. So okay, I do like the solicitation. In a devastating future born from the choices of today, all of time and space is threatened by the ascension of an ancient evil. The Moon Knight Unending, who's this character right here, has risen, a nightmare born of Star Trek, the eternal machine, and the god of the moon. and now all of Earth bows before his overwhelming power. But one man stands against Khonshu's coming tide of chaos. Power Man, the Marvel Universe's final living superhero. But who is Power Man, and how did he come to wield the unstable powers of the Sentry, the Hulk, and Iron Fist? Et cetera, so on. Sign me up.
Who wrote this shit, man?
Like,
this sounds like it was written by a 12-year-old.
He's got the Hulk's powers, and he also has Power Man's powers, and he's fighting Moon Knight.
It definitely gives that vibe, but I'm kind of here for it.
It looks cool. It does look cool, admittedly. But also...
So I'm just going to continue on because it goes right into the Moon Knight aspect. I mean, Moon Knight is all up front. First of all,
it looks sweet.
Greg Capullo was Moon Knight. He might as well be drawing Batman. Thank you so much. I appreciate you. Thank you, Greg Capullo. Draw whatever you want. This Moon Knight cover is cool.
Yeah.
But whatever the fuck they're doing with Moon Knight, I guess they're killing him off in the current run.
Yeah, that's the only reason I didn't pick it, because I was like, fuck this fucking we're killing people and bringing them back. I'm done with it.
Yeah, it is something I accept with the big two. So they're killing off Moon Knight. They'll probably bring it back a month later.
He died. That's literally part of his origin.
Yeah, how can you kill
how are you going to kill somebody that was how they became who they are?
All right. I will say, really quick, the way the preview sets it up with like the death and then...
I call hate crime. This is anti-Semitic.
Yo, this shit is cool as hell. Jed McKay is still writing it, and I guess this Vengeance the Moon Knight, someone takes up the mantle. You know how it is, man.
They sucked Jed into this, man.
They did.
Jed, don't come on. You got your work cut out with your Doctor Strange.
He's like, don't worry, I'm about to go create our own next month.
No, he's about to
he's like, I'm gonna create our own.
You know shit.
I don't give a fuck. All right, hold on, real quick. Let's go to the chat really quick.
It does look cool.
All right. Let's see what we got here. Really quick. Jay Center. Oh, hold on, I gotta go back up.
You got it all the way up to Runaway
Since
Brain.
you guys are fanboying over it, they just announced a few. I think you're talking about the Mask of the Phantasm. Jay Center, all right, homies, I gotta jump. Catch you in the funny pages. Peace out, Jay Center.
See you, buddy.
Probably missed you. Mac, page 11 is my pick. Greg Capullo cover. So just that Moon Knight cover we were just on. Yes, absolutely.
He was cool in Three Musketeers too.
He was dope in Kingdom Hearts.
That's funny.
Yeah, Timeless is another one of my picks. He dies twice. All right. Yeah. So it sounds like Mac is on board for the Greg Capullo love. I like it. All right, I think I have one more on this. Yeah, I got one more on the Marvel previews, and this one just strictly because it looks fun as hell. Cap, Wolf, and the Howling Commandos, which is look, I'm a sucker for easy puns. This cover looks pretty cool. It just looks cool.
God damn it, the Howling Commandos,
dude! Right? Like, come on. I mean, yeah, it's corny, but I'm here for it. This looks pretty rad.
I mean, I read it if covers. Daniel Warren Johnson was doing it.
Who was doing it? So you got. Stephanie Phillips, I'm not familiar with. Carlos Magno, I am familiar with. He's really good interiors.
Personally?
Covered by Ryan Brown, not on first name basis. Watch this. Let me show you Cat Wolf. Look at these covers real quick. You got to see these.
Okay.
Oh. Yo, come on. I mean, it just looks fun. You know, it's the
no, dude. No, I can't. I cannot. To quote Tommy Lee Jones to Jim Carrey during the filming of Batman Forever, I cannot sanction your buffoonery. Do you know he said that? That's a real ass story. Somebody look that shit up. Jim Carrey, I think it was either he was in a restaurant or some shit, and during the filming of Batman Forever, went up to say hi to Tommy Lee Jones, and Tommy Lee Jones was just kind of like, I cannot sanction your buffoonery. That's fucking great. That's a quote. I cannot sanction your buffoonery. Yes.
In an interview on Norm Macdonald Live, Carrey explained how Jones came to dislike him. That's what Tommy Lee Jones said to me. Carrey began that he couldn't sanction my buffoonery.
That's going to be my quote to you.
That's great.
I cannot sanction your buffoonery, Potter.
I'm going to see if I can't get that as a sound drop. That'd be pretty good. Anyways, look, Carlo Magno, I'm going to see if I can't find his interior, his artwork. Let me see. Yeah, if the art looks like that inside, yo, I'm good.
Okay.
I don't care how stupid the concept is.
Clearly.
I'm good with it. Yeah, the art looks like it's going to be fucking great.
Yeah, okay. I'm in.
All right, let's take a look at your Marvel pick. And then
watch it be like complete garbage compared after I talked all that shit. You're going to be like,
I'm surprised by how many
Disney comic.
By how many picks you had. Yeah, it's like Mickey Mouse's best friend's adventure.
Who, me?
No, yours was on.
That definitely is not me.
I'm sorry, yours was on, I looked at it. Page 109.
Ew, dude. Fucking ew. Get that Star Wars shit out of there. Get that out of it.
Sorry, yours was on page 109. It just loaded weird.
Yeah.
Okay. Marvel 2-in-1 Epic Collection 2 again. So what about this? What about
this?
Okay,
guys. Because, you know, like, oh, see, you talked all that shit. All right. if you've never read these old school The Thing comics,
They're fun.
They are fucking hilarious. Case in point, The Thing, Ghost Rider, and Jesus Christ are all in a damn comic book together. Type in The Thing, Ghost Rider, Jesus Christ, and see what it comes up. Remember when Ghost Rider and The Thing met Jesus? Thank you.
All right, hold up.
That shit was weird as fuck.
Wow. I really was waiting for you to be like,
and Marvel pussied out. They wanted to actually say Jesus, like it's fucking Jesus. And they're like, oh, we can't do that, man. Meanwhile, they're saying like that Ghost Rider, at this point, Mephisto wasn't the one that gave Johnny his powers. At this point, it was still Satan.
Dude, are you telling me Ghost
Rider
dressed
about
up
anything except for Jesus?
Dude,
that's good. Really quick, you're telling me Ghost Rider dressed up as a wise man?
I guess. This isn't even it. This isn't even it, dude. So I guess it's twice it happened.
What?
Yeah, so the devil tries to lay a claim on the Ghost Rider, and fucking Jesus rolls up, and he's like, you stay away from him. And he's called a friend. Anyway, these Thing comics are fucking out of control and bonkers, and basically a little time capsule of back when Marvel was so weird, and they did whatever the hell they wanted, kind of.
Really quick.
So anyway, yeah.
They got both the Basimas on here.
I mean,
John
you gotta
and
get them.
Sal.
Johnny and Sally.
How many of these epic collections have you purchased? Because the only difference between these and like the essentials is that these are in color.
Yeah,
and they collect a particular story.
Yeah.
Damn, like that?
I
think I got one over there.
4?
Okay.
I think 4. 2 of them.
Oh, wow. These are pretty hefty, too.
Yeah. 3 of them are Doctor Strange's. 1 of them is a Moon Knight. Shit. Do I have? And I got a Spider-Man one. Sorry, I got 5. Yeah.
Okay. All right, let's take a look at your next pick real quick. On page...
Yeah.
Dude, the way the page numbers be...
Don't you ever blame, don't blame
Micronauts? All right, hold on. What is it? On page... It should be on page 80. Let's see if I just type in 80.
Let's see. Yeah, it works.
Yes.
Okay, there you go.
Daredevil by Frank Miller, Omnibus Companion.
Yeah.
What's in this one really quick? Okay.
Give me that companion, bro.
So you get Spectacular Spider-Man 27 through 28, Daredevil 219, and then 226 through 233, which I believe is just the main Daredevil story, I think. No, I'm thinking Man of Cloth here.
Dude, you get the freaking Sienkiewicz.
Okay.
Yep.
Marvel graphic novel Love and War in this.
I'm telling you.
Yo, okay. That's pretty strong. Do you...
I have this one already.
You do?
Yeah.
So what is about this one?
I need another copy.
Would you go the classic or this cool ass Mazzucchelli cover?
You know, I'm getting the cover, bro. I'm getting that fucking extra. That's
Did
what
I ever
wanted.
tell you?
No.
I once purchased a Daredevil. I think it's somewhere over there. I once purchased a Daredevil by Frank Miller omnibus. No, it wasn't an omnibus. It was what are the really nice Marvel ones?
You have the artist edition IDW.
Not the artist
edition. I know
edition.
you've got that.
It is the
at least you think you do.
Marvel Masterworks. It better still be in my storage unit.
It might be.
I once purchased a Daredevil by Frank
If you
Miller.
ever sell it, give it to me.
Marvel Masterworks. My times aren't that hard. I bought it off someone on Facebook Marketplace, and I thought it was really. I think that might have been the first time I ever used Facebook Marketplace.
Was it Hotboy81?
We met at
Yahoo.com?
Target. We met at the Target parking lot, and he was like, "Yo, come in the back seat."
On 17? Come in the back seat? No. Inappropriate.
All right, let's take a look at the chat real quick. What's going on in the chat? All right, Mac wrote, Timeless is another one of my picks. You can't deny how talented Greg Capullo is. His Joker is by far one of the most, if not the creepiest Jokers in comics. I have both the Snyder Capullo Omnis for Batman because of how good they are.
Yep.
The only true and then he goes on to talk about some other stuff. The only true Star Wars comics are from Dark Horse.
Say it for the people in the back. Fucking Mac. Absolutely.
Trey wrote moving statues like Coke.
Yo, bro.
Where did that come from?
Mac,
I don't even know where that came from, but Trey be dropping bars sometimes. What else did Mac write? Daredevil Frank Miller's Legendary. I have the main omnibus that they reprinted a few months ago. Classic. I remember reading Frank Miller Daredevil for the first time, and like just having my mind blown. Like that something could be that good, and I could fall in love with like. I thought I knew everything about Marvel, but then when I read Frank Miller Daredevil, it was like, wow, I get it. I get the hype.
I think he should get this is a controversial hot take, but I think Frank Miller should get a creator credit for Daredevil. I really do. I think he has contributed that much to the character because, no disrespect to the creators, was it Bill Everett and Stan Lee? Daredevil was a Spider-Man clone. He was a Spider-Man clone and a weak one when he first came out.
I mean, it has not. They have never reverted back to.
Just saying. I mean, they did a little bit, but we'll leave that alone.
Oh, you're talking about one of my.
Stop. Nope.
You're talking about my Mark.
We don't
Waid
want to
one?
fight. We don't want to fight.
You're right. We're in a good
We
place
don't discuss religion at the dinner table.
now. Red or yellow suit?
Look, Frank Miller used both.
Did he? When did Frank Miller use the yellow suit?
Didn't he? Didn't he ever do a flashback in Man Without Fear?
That would. Let's see. Daredevil yellow.
That's Tim Sale, dude.
Come on, man.
Oh, so good.
Klizak. Classic. Okay, that's
So then-
Raphael Grandpa.
So he never used the yellow suit.
Oh, wow.
But you can. But you asked me if I like red or
Yeah.
yellow suit. Either or, so long as Daredevil is still so long as they're still doing a throwback to crime stories and pulp stuff, and he's not fucking trying to be a swashbuckling hero, i.e., the way some writers chose to write him.
That's fair. Little shade right there. This kind of makes me want to just reread Daredevil Yellow.
He needs to be a ninja. It needs to be Law and Order with tights.
Oh, man.
Just saying.
One of the most
Law
classic
and Order.
fucking images ever.
It's beautiful.
All right. And last but not least, on page 47. Let's see if 47 works. Bow.
Yeah.
Little Blade action right in time for the spooky season.
It's spooky
Let's see what we got.
season.
Brian Hill. Artist cover by Elena Casagrande.
This could be complete trash. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, it's got Dracula on the cover.
Shout out to my boy Dracula and Blade.
Okay. I never really got into Blade, man.
That's cool. Not everybody likes awesome things. It's cool. It's cool. Honestly, man, Blade doesn't really have a good track record of being good. Except if like you read like the black and white comics. They put out some Blade didn't put them out. Marvel put out some black and white comics of Blade from back in that's it. Yeah. Dude.
Oh.
These are fucking
the OG
slick, dude.
Blade.
And by the way, Blade is a Brit. And if he's played by an American in these new movies, if they decide to do it, which they probably won't, I'll be upset.
Not at all, because I'll just get old boy from all the Jordan Peele movies.
Yeah, dude.
I can't recall.
Daniel Kaluuya would be really good as Blade.
He would be awesome. I mean, he kind of got the look down, too.
Sure. He's intense because he's intense. And Blade is 1,000% intense. And also British.
You know what, man? I'm not going to lie. Fuck that. If these
Blade
Brits
is
can come over
British.
here and take our jobs, we can go to Britain and try to
No,
take their jobs. All right.
He even looks British. Look at him. Hello.
Shut the fuck. He don't look.
He should talk like the
He
Geico.
looks like he's from fucking Harlem.
If Blade doesn't talk like the fucking Geico Gecko, I'm going to be upset. I'm going to be really, really upset.
Man, look at that. It's such
He's
a stark
stakes a
difference.
fucking vampire, and he's like, "Cheers, mate."
Dude, yeah, all right. He does look like he's about to.
He looks like dude.
He
from
looks
the
like Paul
60s,
Revere
dude.
was warning the states about him. The Blade is coming. The Blade is coming.
He looks like Hendrix in London. It's beautiful.
Damn,
Beautiful. I've got that,
That's
by the
pretty
way.
legit.
I've got that trade. Exactly that
So
one.
what does it collect? It collects Vampire Tales 8 through 9, Marvel Preview number 3 and 6, Blade Crescent City Blue. That's a
So,
sexy,
fun fact, this book and the Morbius books got released around the same time because the Comics Code loosened the fuck up and they said vampires are allowed. You guys can do vampires, so vampires are allowed. And that's why all these vampire books came out.
Oh, wow.
It's the
wow.
old
That's
guy hour.
All right. I'm getting a little history lesson here.
Gene
Chris
Colan,
Golden-
my boy.
Oh, that's cool. Okay. That's legit. All right. I like that. That's a good way to wrap it up right there. A little
Look at
spooky
that.
season action right here.
Yeah.
All right. Let's go back to the chat really
All right,
quick.
What do you got?
Jay Center is still here. He's still hanging out with us. What up, Jay?
Love it.
He couldn't leave. I like it. All right.
Love it.
The yellow suit never made any sense.
Agreed. But if he was a Spider-Man clone, it 1,000% made sense.
All right.
And again, they got rid of that shit.
All right. Mac wrote Daredevil number 181 is one of the best comics ever made. The fight is one of the best fights in comics. Oh, the Bullseye versus. Oh, that's a. Come on. That's stupid. Let me just pull that up. There it is. Classic. And then with the J right. Vampires are allowed, but this Daredevil character has to be yellow.
So that 181, if you've been to my house, you know I have that magnet on my refrigerator.
Mm-hmm.
It's the exact cover. Yep.
Yeah, this is one of the better fight scenes for sure. Man, now I you know what? This just inspired me to go read the rest of finish the rest of Zdarsky's run. For sure, that's got to be done. All right. Well, if you guys don't got no previews, your boy's about to hop off. I think we did a solid. What is that? A solid hour and a half. That's a solid little time limit.
Yeah, yeah.
I like
thanks for sticking with us, guys.
No, for sure.
This was really fun. I told Butter. So I had a little peek behind the curtain, if you will. I got a flat tire on the way here.
And he was crying like a bitch when he called me. He was like, I'm going to miss the fucking show. I'm missing. I'm like, I'm going to just do it myself.
I told Butter, I was like, look, dude, I was so looking forward to this because I do like, chopping it up with you guys and not so much Butter, but mainly everybody in the chat. And I was like, man, hold on, man. So I went to the discount tire and they fixed me up. And I called Butter and I was like, can I still come over and play? And Butter was like, yeah, dude, it's not even like they got you covered real quick. So anyway,
we're here now.
Just to show you the links that Butter and I both go through just to try to make this happen. And, whether it's one person, 1,000 people, does not matter.
Oh, all day.
We are 1,000% thankful for everybody that comes in the chat and just decides to chime in and talk about comics with us because this is what we do, baby.
Yeah, for sure. No, this was a lot of fun. As always, you guys have been fantastic. We'll do another one next month, all right? So stay tuned to the links. If you're on Patreon, stay tuned to the Patreon.
Spread the good word. We like to talk shit.
The good word indeed. I'm definitely going to get me something to eat. Macro, hopefully we made you laugh and got your mind off that tire crap. Absolutely. For an hour and a half, we've been kicking.
Are you kidding? Yes.
We've been kicking.
This is exactly why I wanted to come over and do this, mind you. So
done deal. All right, well, I've got nothing else to share. Me and C are going to listen to this Punk Rock Factory version of Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. So big shout-outs to Jason, by the way, to Jay Sinner joining us. I think
Jay Sinner is
the first
great.
time.
That's so
Jay
good.
Sinner's
Peace
fantastic.
out, my dudes. Peace out,
Mac,
man.
Peace out. Trey, thanks so much. Peace out. Love you guys. Deuces until next month. Do you want to hit that stop button? oh, never mind. I can stop right here.
What?
No, I can't stop right here. You got to hit that stop button.
Here we go. Ready?
Hell yeah.